since 1992. There's a look inside the Georgia Dome, just on the outskirts of downtown Atlanta. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Los Angeles Rams and the Atlanta Falcons. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play, trying to start it out with a bang, but it's second down. On 2nd and 10, Newton. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. So a glance here at the key inactives. There's other reasons, but this list, one of the reasons they've been struggling some this year.
And one that they won't make excuses with, but everyone knows.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Here's Johnny Hekker now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And he fields it cleanly. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They go play action here on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 20, and he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. A big play that time on the catch and run, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? You're able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding...
And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack.
Holding offense. And penalties declined.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. Give him 6 on the run. It'll be 3rd down now with still a long way to go to get to the first down marker.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here's Johnny Hekker now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And this will be taken at the 13. A great return there of 22 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. And give him a gain of 37. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get it.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Their dangerous wide receiver with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the Falcons score to cap it off. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Here we go with 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, here's Newton. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. That one goes for 36 yards. And they talked about how important the passing game was going to be against that defensive look. Good job there going to the air for the first down.
It's all about preparation. It's all about planning. And then it's about execution. So they put it all together in practice. Okay, this is what we think we're going to see. This is how they get to it. And then when the game comes, read it and attack it.
On 1st and 10, Newton. The tight end Kelce has it over the middle. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just goes right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker. All right, I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only... And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out. There's a good push to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
He's got his man on the crossing route. It's a gain of 21 that time. And that leads to an Atlanta first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
He'll buy some time right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this will get out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Second down following the incompletion.
All right, now look at 56. Look at 56.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read. He's got the lane, and there he goes. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Now let's go.
On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his right. And he finds a man on a crossing route. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Now let's go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll be first down Atlanta. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
The play clock's running down.
Here we go now.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's brought down. 15 yards there on the catch and run. On that catch, he's already eclipsed 100 yards here in the first quarter. Charles, he's on pace for over 400.
And playing with great confidence, isn't he? I think he probably had it coming into the game, and now that he's really come out of the gate this strongly, I'd like to be in the huddle with him right now. You know he's demanding the
Give me the
football.
ball.
And guess what? I throw it to him. He's having a fantastic game, and they haven't defended him yet.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. They've got a second down at 5 here to start things out. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20 at the 15. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Sliding out of the pocket. And his throw is incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. They'll roll him out right. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Falcons have taken the lead. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. So the offense needing 4 yards. It's third down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackle was there right away for a loss of yardage.
From the gun on third down, Newton. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Second down following the run. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved.
False start, offense.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. From the 50, Newton. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
And that's why defenders are often frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch, looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 35 yards that time on the punt, and it'll be Falcon football as they take possession. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They go play action here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. No gain, and it's second down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling could lead to no yards gained.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. They come up at an offset eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And the coach has decided to throw the red flag. He will challenge this play.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you... And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
So this brings up a 2nd and 2. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw. When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it, because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup. And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window. They've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
We'll see Kelsey in the slot to the left. Out of the gun, Newton. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. Fresh set of downs here.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game. We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence, because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So on 4th down, Jason Garrett sends in his field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
Here's the defense for Los Angeles as they head out to set up shop. Last drive, touchdown surrendered. Here, see if they can stop them.
It's always a constant battle of letting the last series go, good or bad. But especially bad. Give up a touchdown. Okay, forget the finger pointing, forget the blame. Go back out and play the defense you know you're capable of and help your team out.
And probably look to the leaders as always.
As always. They're going to be the ones going to grab some people and say, all right, let's do this thing.
A good pickup there of 22. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator, but my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Larry Ridley will have first half highlights and analysis.
LR, plenty to show in this one.
Going to be a busy man at intermission. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but they have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks. Those guys are worth their weight in gold.
It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Here we go!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Now Parkey for the extra point.
And we know they won't get their names in the stat sheet, but the offensive line has to get all the credit for that touchdown run. Tremendous job of blocking, paving the way for the 6 points.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Cam Newton getting ready to go again on offense. A lot of the problems have been on the other side of the ball. Is that frustrating for a quarterback who's been playing well?
It is, but there's no way that the best ones let their teammates know that. They actually take it upon themselves and say, okay, I have to do even more, or I need to play better. Maybe even say I put my defense in a bad spot. That's what true leadership shows you.
Yeah, well, he doesn't need to change much personally. 19 yards that time for number 19. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They fake the give. Newton. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, L.A. Tajay Sharp, his second touchdown on the season. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. He does have the 1 interception, Charles, but I think that's been more than offset by the 3 first-half touchdown passes.
I would agree with you. There is a blemish, but when you've thrown 3 touchdown passes to try and erase it, that's a little bit better than the ratio that all NFL coaches are seeking from their quarterbacks, and he's giving it to them.
They'll take the 3-1.
Every single time.
A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
I think by now it's been demonstrated quite well in the NFL that mobility is an attribute, but when you couple it with accuracy, you've really got something going. Able to get outside the pocket and complete the pass.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A gain of 6 there on first. 4 yards remaining now on second down.
Let's go!
On play-action, they'll throw. It'll buy some time right. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Their dangerous wide receiver. His second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Getting set to go again here, Cam Newton marches back onto the field. And how does he rally the troops, so to speak? He's played well, but they're down big on the scoreboard. How does he get his guys going?
To make sure they understand it's not a me game, it's a team game. Everyone has to come together. Everyone has to up the level of play a little bit, including himself, and find a way to make some plays.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On second down, here's Newton. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
And he finds his target. It's Sharp.
Holding, offense.
So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. And the Falcons now making their way back out onto the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get...
And got his man complete. The 30. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And they'll go on the ground. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. A final shot before the break. Newton. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And some space here. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will be out of bounds. Well, that came a little abruptly here. Still working on my apple up in the booth. Hang on here. Let me spit this out. And we can get to the third quarter now. This will be taken in at the 1. Stiff-armed him. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass up. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. A good pickup there at 22. Play fake here on first down. And he finds a man on a crossing route. A gain of 6 there on first. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Yeah, I think the blitz there really disrupted the draw.
Yeah, and it's usually when you catch them in a blitz, the draw works pretty well. If you're the offensive coordinator right now, that's visor throwing time, isn't it? Because that's supposed to work in a big way.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
I love when a play results in a game that I can actually kind of fall back on one of my favorite adages, and that is anytime there's a run over 10 yards, it means that the offensive line did its job, but you know who else did? The wide receiver. Because the first 7 yards kind of belong to the offensive line and the running back. Anything after that means the wide receivers did a great job of blocking downfield, being willing to mix it up, and give them some more space to gain additional yardage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down.
But it was stopped on that play. He's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Now Newton. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better. Yeah, let me pump out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Now back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Will the defense dial up the pressure? Let's see. 3rd and 11. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
The goal of anyone running a curl route is to make sure you try and get defenders on your back and shield them away from the football. But sometimes even when you run a good route, the defense finds a way to knock it away.
And take it right on the 30. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
On 1st down, Newton. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant.
Offense.
So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And he'll give it here to his running back. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
9 big yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They'll try the air now with Newton. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
And he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. And the offense looking to pick up the 1st down after the 2nd down incompletion. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Throw left side, complete to Sharp. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Here we go now.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his right. And he finds a man on the crossing route. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Offense readies for a 2nd and 1.
Watch it now. Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Now the ball comes loose. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
And I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to take it down to the 40. 26 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give the Falcons a first down. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now a play fake here on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A gain of 6 there on first. On play action, they'll throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. A big play there on the catch and run, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs.
I'd have to say they're feeling like they are in rhythm right now. Things are in sync, aren't they? Team's winning, got a nice little margin on the scoreboard, completing some passes, and they just completed another one for a first down there to the tight end.
His pass caught at the 4. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons add on. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. On first down, it's Newton. Got a man right side. It's Sharp. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a second down. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. To throw on second down is Newton. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. And the offense in that middle ground here on third down. 5 yards to go. From the gun on third down, Newton. And he finds his target. It's Sharp. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
On 1st and 10, Newton. He's got time in the pocket. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. A good pickup there, a 22. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Charles, on the slant, you always need good ball placement. They got it there.
Brandon, the quarterback, put it in the exact perfect spot, right to the upfield shoulder of the receiver, and he used his body to keep the defender away.
To the air again, Newton. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
So they're operating in the red zone. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Here's Newton now on second down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's third down. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Newton on third down. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And this one is right through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. Well, in the grand scheme of things, it's likely not going to matter much, but at least they get themselves 3 points closer to respectability.
And I don't know that they're going to feel a whole lot better about things because they've clearly been outplayed all game long. But, hey, no reason not to take the points when the opportunity presents itself.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And the Rams defense, they make their way back out there now. And with this deficit, let's be honest, it's time for them to get a stop.
And, partners, you understand very well from our time together and visiting with coaches, defensive coordinators tend to be a little more emotional, a little more high-strung than others.
They are.
I have a feeling that speech came out about taking a stand and bowing up in this possession.
Yeah, that's where this word pride comes out, right?
In a big way.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to air one out. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's
In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. It's loose, the ball bouncing around, and it's going to go out of the back of the end zone, so that is going to be a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
how many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. So 3rd and 20, defense in the nickel.
Surprised they didn't go with 6 DBs, the dime look.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They come up in an offset eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's got room. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, given them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Now they'll run it on the toss. They find some open field here. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Gonna throw right side here, complete. A gain of 6 there on first. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate.
Here we go now.
They'll set up a throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
The out route's such a timing route that sometimes the guy throwing the ball just throws it almost blindly, just kind of counts on that timing winning. And in this case, the ball was batted away.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down.
Here we go now.
On play action, they'll throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Their big tight end. His first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons continue to pour it on.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's going. She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And heading back out there now, the Falcons defense here. They forced a big swing. They had the safety last time that led to a touchdown. They've got a lot to build on.
That's a pretty good sequence, too, isn't it? Defensively, force a safety. Then you got to give up. They've got to free kick it, right? And the offense takes that momentum and runs downfield and scores another one for you. Love what they're doing right now on the defensive side of the ball.
Will that continue? Let's see. They'll get 23 yards there. And that leads to a Los Angeles first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll make it a second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. On second down, here's Newton. And he will find his man on the outside. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Third and 2, Newton. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And that one good for 16 yards and a first. And partner, a nice little connection there on the corner route.
The receiver set it up perfectly, worked his way inside, and then broke it back to the outside for the completion.
On first down, Newton. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Oh, he trucked him. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
And that penalty will wipe out a big gain by the offense. Newton throwing again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal as they look to punch in a late score. On first down, it's Newton. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Whether they deserve credit or not, the defense is going to take credit for that incompletion because it always feels good when you slow down an offense.
Second and 10, Newton again. Tajay Sharp, the intended target, and it's third down.
Slants are so tough to cover because everything happens so fast. But sometimes it happens too fast for the guy catching the ball because all of his movements have to be quick off the line of scrimmage, and then all of a sudden the ball's right on top of you. And maybe he got a little bit ahead of himself there.
Yeah, a lot of times coming in with good pace, and he dropped it. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now Newton on third and goal. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College. Not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. And quickly, they get to the line. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to let this one go deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third.
Let's go. Boom. No. Check.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Illegal block in the back. Return team. Automatic first down.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Now a first down throw for Newton. To the right side, it's Kelsey. Give him 11 on the gain there, and it'll be a Los Angeles first down. Now Newton on first down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. They'll get 19 yards there. And the Rams are going to get a first down. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield goes underneath. Nice gain.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you...
Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And the Falcons grab it. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They have that feeling that has to be the best. You just go out in complete control of this game here for hopefully one final possession.
And it's a culmination of preparation that began with something along the lines from the head coach of, we're going to win this weekend, and here's how we're going to get it done. And covered all the details that went into it. They practiced them. They went over them. They tweaked the game plan as the week went on. And to find it all coming together and see it finish this way,
makes them happy.
Oh, that's satisfying for them.
Yeah, they were very, very good. Now the last stages of this one. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now a play fake here on first down. His pass caught at the 4. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. After the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling
again, and who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And he's got his man on the out route. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it second down. Just 2 yards to go here on second down for the offense. One last throw here for Newton. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone.